Hello everyone, welcome to vishnuiasacademy. Today we'll discuss about the important city and the problems it's facing, and let's begin with. So if you start with the city, Bengaluru, it's one of the fastest growing city in India and it is also called as Silicon Valley of India. And if you see the problems currently which it is facing is with the bad roads and the water crisis. In the same way, traffic, whole traffic congestion. And one more thing, if you see in the world rankings, now Bengaluru stood third place in the congestion of the traffic after the Kolkata. And if you see, this is the virtual view of the Bengaluru. If you see, it's in a star shape. And in order to connect with the important places like City Market, Malleshwaram and all, there is only one way to connect with. It's not in a circular way, and because of this star shape, there is lot of congestion in Bengaluru. And if you see, apart from all these things, recently the CEO of a tech company, Blackbuck, he tweeted in his account saying that we are going to move away from the Bengaluru because of the traffic and the issues our employees are facing. That's the point started. Because of this tweet, after that, if you see, all the commutators and the students all over the Bengaluru, they started posting their problems in the different social media accounts. On the same way, these are some few students of Bengaluru school and they posted like, we are wasting our time in the traffic itself, that's why we are unable to study. That's what they have posted in the social media, and because of that, and this is a class 2 girl in 2022 itself. She dressed up like a Bharat Mata and she said, whatever we are facing the problems in Bengaluru, they're not giving the proper solutions. That's why even I am now feeling bad because of that's what she said by dressing up in like Bharat Mata. And after that, now as soon as seeing this tweet, the Lokesh, who is the IT Minister of Andhra Pradesh, he welcomed the Blackbuck company in order to set up the SEED institute or the company in the Vishakhapatnam region. Because if you see, Vishakhapatnam is a currently growing hub in Andhra Pradesh because of its beach and proper connected roads and the city views also. That's why he welcomed with the tweet, and he said like, now we are in the 5 toppest cleanest cities in India and you are now welcome and to set up the company here in Bengaluru. And now the most of the brands in Bengaluru, now they are searching for one more city apart from Bengaluru. Now currently all are coming into Hyderabad. And because of Hyderabad, and if you see because of more GCC's development and the high-tech city and proper metro connections and the buses, and we have those kind of initiatives, because of that all this Hyderabad is improving, and now all the tech chains are planning to move to the Hyderabad. So if you see, in the while this was happening, Deputy CM of Bengaluru or Karnataka, he said like, now we are gonna solve this problem by just constructing a 190-kilometer tunnel. That would be the only solution for the traffic congestion in Bengaluru. He said, and he asked all the tech giants to give them a certain period of time in order to settle down all these issues. Now the thing is, what is this tunnel? And he said other geologists and other experts are also giving the priority to construction of a tunnel in the Bengaluru. Because if you see Mumbai's coastal tunnel, it is in lane with the Bengaluru. And if this tunnel is working well for Mumbai like cities, it also very good for the Bengaluru also. That's what all the experts says. But the problem here is, whatever they are going to construct this 190 kilometers tunnel, apart this 190 kilometers, we have 3 roads over here. In that, one road is from Hebbal Junction to Silk Board. This is the most important prominent cities in Bengaluru. So one tunnel is of this way, and one more tunnel is from KR Puram to Mysore Road. This is also a busiest road, and these are the 2 tunnels. For these 2 tunnels, in order to lay nearly 455 rupees per kilometer would be the cost, and for 190 kilometers tunnel, the cost would be 85,000 crore. This is a huge cost, and after building these tunnels, they are going to charge 660 rupees per kilometer from the citizens who are using those tunnels. That's a big issue. And if you see, the question here is whether this tunnel is the only solution we have, or we have other solution also. So let's see. If you see, if they are starting to build a tunnel, the first problem would be ecology, because in order to build tunnel, they have to cut down all the trees. In the same way, financial issues, because 85,000 crores spending on a tunnel is a huge amount for a Bengaluru like cities. In the other way, urban mobility. If you see, always congestion plays an important role in a Bengaluru, and tunnel now they are constructing is only for the cars, only for the high-end vehicles, not the public transport. That's why they are giving priority to all the high-end vehicles, not the public transport. That's why these are the issues with the tunnels. So now let's see what are the other more impacts. As I said, tree cut, and there will be lot of cutting of trees. In the same way, this project till now they haven't completed the environmental impact assessment. This plays an impact and major role, because if you see, in recent times we have seen a collapse of tunnel in Uttarakhand, and in the same way in Telangana also. Because of this tunnel collapse, now this impact assessment test plays an important role in Bengaluru. But this has not happened yet. This is the problem with this tunnel. And if you see, they are giving the priority to the induced demand. See, if Bengaluru people are more into software, and all the tech giants, they are inducing them to buy the cars in order to boost up their economy. Then creates a biggest problem in the Bengaluru. And if you see, nearly 50%, if you see, there are one bus. Further, there are 50 cars. So there is a one bus for each 50 cars in a Bengaluru. That is the biggest problem in Bengaluru it's facing now. And if you see, after they starting saying like they're gonna construct this tunnel, so they'll be giving importance to only the private vehicles apart from public transport like buses. All the people in the Bengaluru started protesting, saying we want only buses, not the tunnels. In their language, Beku Beku buses, Beda Beda tunnels. That's what they, with those slogans, they started protesting. So even the citizens of Bengaluru are not willing to construct tunnel in the Bengaluru, because they know the problems behind it, because they are facing the same problem since decades. If they start constructing this underground tunnel, flooding will not stop, right? Flooding will be still the same. And one more thing, bore wells. If you see, Bengaluru is dependent on bore wells. Nearly 50% of people in Bengaluru are completely dependent on bore wells. So that's why digging from the layers of the earth will be more. In that way, it causes earthquakes, or the environmental impact due to this bore wells digging also may happen in the Bengaluru. And next would be, what are the solutions? If not tunnels, what are the other solutions we have? As I said, tunnels will be always the supplements, not the substitutes. Because if you see, this is the Tokyo tunnel and London tunnel are the important tunnels which improve the traffic in those areas. But the thing is, they have previously robust traffic mechanisms in those cities. But Bengaluru is lacking this robust mechanism. Now the thing is, constructing this tunnel plays a major role maybe in the private vehicles, but not in the public transportation. The majority people and the poor people, they will not benefit because of this tunnel. Only the expenses and burden will be on the people, but not on the improvement of their social life. And this road problem, and if you see in the deep, what is the major problem here apart from the roads, and if you see, compared to the Delhi and the Bengaluru, nearly Bengaluru has 14,000 kilometers of road within the city, whereas Delhi has only 9,000. And if you take Hyderabad, it has only 7,000 kilometers of road within the city in order to connect each and every places. But Bengaluru has 14,000 kilometers of road. With that, we can say that only the roads are not problem, mobility itself is a problem. So if we encourage people to use public transportation rather than own their private vehicles, and if you are willing to increase their fleet mechanism, because if you see the connection between the roads of inner roads and to the metro station is very much less in Bengaluru. That's why people are more dependent on share autos and the private vehicles or the scooties. That's why if they improve this fleet mechanism, that would bring Bengaluru a better traffic control. And in the same way, integrated land use. This is the major initiative which also taken place in the most of the cities like Tokyo. If you see, there is a tech park, and each and every tech park, if it has suppose this is a tech park, and in this surrounded area, if it has all mechanisms like hospitals, financing strategies and the land tenures, everything, then there is no need for the people or the citizens to move to the other places. So this integrated land use initiative is the better solution for Bengaluru apart from constructing tunnel like this. It is a very sustainable solution apart from tunnels. And if you see, if suppose they want to acquire land and they want to construct tunnel or other places, it is very impossible in a Bengaluru, because already all the land acquisition has taken place and there is nothing land remain in the Bengaluru in order to acquire. So that's why it faces an important issue. So Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh welcoming the other tech giants plays an important role in this kind of issue. Let's see what happens to Bengaluru in the future and what is the solution going to provide the citizens of Karnataka as well. So with this, we'll end this session for today. If you like our initiative, please share, subscribe, comment our Vishnu IAS YouTube channel. Thank you.